This is our Cosmetic Connections at the Institute of Beauty and Wellness for our manicuring program. Manicuring student Tracie, manicuring instructor Chary. We have here, we're going to ask them a couple questions just to get to know them a little bit, their experience at the Institute of Beauty and Wellness. After we get to know them in deep dive, we will be getting an insider little scoop of Tracie performing a paraffin hand wax treatment on me. Lucky me. Can't wait. Without further ado, though, are you two ready to get started with some questions? Let's get to know you.
Ready.
Yay, perfect. And Chary, since you have the microphone here first, I will ask you your name, obviously the program that you instruct or any other programs that you help out with, favorite YouTuber, TikToker, Instagrammer that you follow for nail inspiration, and then your social handle so anyone watching can follow.
So I'm Tracie. I've been doing nails for 10 plus years. I am here at Aveda as a instructor. I was at another school called Center Street Nail Technology Academy off of 38th and Center Street with Dr. Jennifer Potts. I was a former student here as well. I graduated about a few months ago, March 8th. I teach the morning manicuring group, and I also dib and dab in the nighttime manicuring group, and I've taught some of the cos students when it's their turn to do manicuring 101. I work with them as well. Outside of here at Aveda, I do one-on-one nail art classes. Chary's Nails, follow me out. On Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, it's all the same logo, Chary's Nails. Other than that, I enjoy what I do. I love what I do. My favorite TikToker so far is V's Nails. She's also on YouTube, Facebook, and I believe Instagram as well.
Getting all your inspo.
I would also say Nio Nails. They're like overseas. I love the work that they do. They really go into intricate, meticulous art that takes like hours to do, but it always comes out looking so fabulous. That's pretty much it. I really like them.
Yes, yeah. I love that we have social media and we're able to connect with people, like you mentioned, overseas. It's not just someone that you know down the street that you are connecting with. It's people literally across the pond, which is really, really nice to see what's trending over there, what's different over there, techniques that they use that you can maybe adopt over here. So I think it's fun that you kind of have a little bit of a connection in both aspects. And then Tracie, same question for you. Introduction, do your name, program, of course, your favorite YouTuber, TikToker, Instagrammer you follow, and your social handle.
Okay. Hello, my name is Tracie Miller. I am in the morning manicuring class. It is Monday through Thursday. It's about an 8-hour program. We started in July. I'm here to graduate here soon in October. Yes. I would say that my favorite YouTuber is Anne Elizabeth. She is not very well known, but she does try a lot of different products. She mostly is on YouTube. So I go to YouTube a lot. I watch her do her own nails. Very creative. Her style is amazing. She tries a lot of like more frequent trends and stylish trends. So very demure, very, very cutesy. Very mindful. My handle is Tracie.nails or Nails by Tracie. You can find me on TikTok or Instagram.
Yes, thank you. I hope everyone who's watching right now will give both of you guys a follow so they can keep up on your guys' professional journey. Since we have the microphone in Tracie's hand here, next question is, why did you choose to attend the Institute of Beauty and Wellness, and what's been your favorite experience so far?
My reasoning for joining the Institute of Beauty and Wellness of Aveda is the high standards. I am prior military, so I'm used to like having very high expectations, high standards, and I wanted to keep that in my routine. So when I came and I toured Aveda, I really liked that the qualities were like very high attendance rate. You needed to have very high grades for your tests and your homework, your projects. So I wanted to keep myself in that kind of self-discipline when it came to that routine, and I liked how Aveda integrated that into their programs. So that's kind of what drew me into Aveda, was the fact that we're producing really high level and experienced nail techs right out of the get-go. And I would say I'm getting there so far.
Yes, so exciting. What's your favorite experience that you've endured so far?
Meeting everyone. Everyone is amazing.
Such a good group here.
Yes, it's not just the morning class, it's the evening class. I'm also very good friends with them and other programs. Everybody's so nice and friendly. So my experience with everybody is also like a community, which I also really like because of my military community. Now I have my nail tech and beauty community. So
yes, and maybe they can do a crossover one time. You know, once you're a professional and you're licensed and everything, a little military nail crossover.
That'd be nice. That'd be a good project to put into the works.
Right? Everyone needs some self-care every now and then. And then Chary, same question for you. Why did you choose to work at the Institute of Beauty and Wellness, and what's been your favorite part so far?
I chose to work at the Institute of Beauty and Wellness because I always had a knack for helping other girls like me. When I first started in the nail industry, I was self-taught. I remember clearly messaging certain nail techs around the city, asking for help, and a lot of them were gatekeepers, to be honest. I didn't really have someone to guide me. I just jumped in and did it on my own. So when I got my license and I became the licensed nail technician, and then I came to Aveda and met all these wonderful people and got licensed as an instructor, I promised myself I'm going to give back what wasn't given to me. I want to be able to help these nail techs, tell them my tips and tricks, guide them to be better in their career. I really enjoy seeing the wow factor when like they're doing something and I'm like, well, have you tried this, or did you try doing this? And they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, yes, I love that. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to become an instructor, and I joined Aveda because it's just so friendly, welcoming. I looked into other programs, I looked into other schools, but I didn't get that wow, like, oh my God, this is where I want to be from any other school like this one. So Aveda IBW, I love you. I'm here. Ow, ow, ow. I'm going to always support. Ow.
I love that. So you definitely are just a natural mentor at heart. And that's something that you really can't learn in the classroom or outside of the classroom. It's something that you just have to have within yourself. And the fact that you get that satisfaction from spreading your knowledge and spreading your skills onto others, that's something that's just immeasurable and super valuable, that we are lucky to have you at IBW. So very excited. Oh, and then Tracie, if you are able to share a memorable or transformative moment you've had during your time here so far.
A very memorable moment I've had, oh gosh, learning acrylics. Yeah,
there you go.
I like to say I'm more specialized in the gel aspect, so seeing how far I've come with the acrylics, like I knew nothing. I've never done acrylic work before, never worked with monomer, polymer. So like going through the process of learning how to build like an acrylic nail, how to extend it, how to form it, shape it. I've definitely transformed a lot and gotten a lot better. So that's all under the instruction of my lovely mentor. So, that's very memorable. I think I'll always keep that, the fact that I was like so negative about how I was going about it, and now I'm a lot more positive. So
definitely there's some humbling moments within the program, but then once you allow yourself that opportunity for growth and you end up nailing it, pun intended, it makes it that much more exciting, you know, once you've been like down in the dumps about something, but you practice, and you finally get that, like Chary said, that aha moment. It makes it that much more rewarding to see your hard work over time. So I'm glad that you didn't give up once you were struggling a little bit with acrylics, and you're going to be out on the positive side.
And I remember that I can do it. I can do it, no matter how hard. I got this. I got this.
You run that acrylic.
So,
perfect. And then Chary, how does our curriculum set our students up for success? Not only in the classroom, but also on the clinic floor and during licensing certifications.
The curriculum is built to help you be successful. I have broken it down to where it's super interactive and super fun. I try to incorporate music into it. I try to incorporate mind mapping into it. We break it down to where if you're not understanding it, you're going to get it before you walk out this door.
Awesome.
I try to make it as fun as possible. If I feel like, okay, you're not understanding what I'm saying while we're talking, we're going to go up to the second floor and I'm going to show you. We have a variety of different style learners in our classroom. Some of them are visual, some of them are auditory, some of them just want to be off on their own. And I'm like, okay, how can I work with everyone? So if I have to sit one-on-one with everyone individually, I do that.
Wow.
I feel like it's the best way to go.
Yeah.
Other than us just being in the classroom all day. I like to, take wellness walks, get to know everyone, have a one-on-one with everyone. Sometimes, we do a little, where we all bring in a snack and we have like a 20 minutes conversation of where everybody's at, what do they feel like they need more help with. And then I'll try to okay, I'm going to put 20 minutes to the side to help this person because this person's having, difficulty with this, or this one doesn't like doing this. So I try to break it down like that. For state board, I would say I think I've pretty much made it like military, like Tracie says. I've been on it for like 4 days consistently. As soon as they walk in, I'm like, all right, you guys, it's time to be quiet. We're going to start from jump. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. If you mess up, we're going to start over again. We're going to do it all over until you retain that information so that when you go to state board, you are ready and you're not scared. I get it that it's overwhelming. There's a lot of girls that are like, oh my God, I'm going to freak out. It's like I'm going up against the president. No, you're going up against the state.
And
you know
yourself.
what you're doing. You got this. You know the procedures. It's just your nerves. That's it. I try to advise them all the time, the day before your actual state board, get a good night's sleep. Eat some good breakfast, something that's not going to make you tired or groggy. Come in with a positive mindset. If we have to do some wellness with my quote cards, we'll do wellness with my quote cards and then get started. But I do try to make it as fun as possible by also following the overview that I'm given in my email and just adding a couple, chatty stuff in there.
Yeah, a little twist.
And then we go from there. But I really feel like Aveda has a good curriculum that is going to lead you to a successful career path along the future. So
absolutely. And what I am hearing from you and what I really, really like is that you are trying to over prepare them. So once they're in state boards, they're like, oh, this is easy. This is way easier than I anticipated. And over preparing is definitely way better than under preparing. And you're setting them up for success right away by getting them into that mind frame, because when you're taking state boards, it is kind of like a little bit of a military session. No speaking. You have to do everything to the clock, to the book, exactly correct. And I think that's really great that you are kind of instilling that in them even before they're taking that to set them up for success. So really, really appreciate that. For Tracie here, what skills or techniques have you learned that you feel most proud of?
I would say my gel forms. Yeah, I'm very proud of my gel forms, especially with learning all the different ways, turning your hand upside down to build that natural apex, and making sure that it's not like going all over the skin or over the form. Learned a lot because I did a lot of solitaire practice myself before I came into this program, and I was just kind of like winging it. So I've definitely become more efficient in my gel forms. I would say that that's something I want to, definitely specialize in. So this program, my teacher has definitely helped me form my skills and my techniques to make them professional level.
I love that. Can you tell us a little bit about what gel forms are?
Yeah, gel forms are where you take like a piece of paper and it's kind of adhesive and you stick it underneath your free edge of your nail, and you take kind of a thick viscosity, so a very thick gel, and you kind of paint it onto your nail to extend it, and it's a nail enhancement. So you're adding the length, you're adding strength to your nail, and you kind of pillow that on.
Nice.
You get that natural apex, you get that natural looking nail enhancement. Perfect. I like how it's more natural looking.
I was just going to say that I feel like it's something that's a little bit newer to the nail industry here, and I'm really loving seeing all the results, not only from the students that are working on guests or clients here, but also just in, the actual spa or salon world. I feel like those enhancements are really fun to play with, and it's really fun to kind of manipulate and make
yes.
your own, and everyone kind of has their own style to it too, which is neat.
You can make cool like designs on the sides too. If you ever see like those fashion shows where they have cool looking shapes to their nails,
Like
that can be
3D.
acrylic, but it's also gel. It can be gel as well.
Yes.
And it also does not smell. It's not gonna give you that headache that monomer usually gives you, or that they say people get high off of it, but it's a really strong smell.
Mhm.
With gel,
The nail salon
you
smell.
don't have to deal with that. It's not gonna give you that headache. It's a quicker procedure. Apply it, cure, shape, buff, polish, and you're ready to go.
Done.
Versus acrylic, you have to apply it, shape it, mold it, all the other extra
Drill
stuff.
it, file it.
Gel is definitely one of the more easier ones to deal with.
I love that. And I love that that's something that you're really excited about, and that you have felt big improvements over time with, and that you are just really enjoying it. It's so fun. And Chary, what would you say, how the school supports students in building their portfolio or body of work that showcases their skills?
Ooh, we just went over this. So they have two projects. They have Project 3 and Project 5 that the school came up with. Project 3 is basically them showing me that they can create a cover letter, create a resume, a thank you letter, a portfolio with all the pictures from beginning to the end, even work that they've done before they came to the school. We sit down and we talk about how we're going to put this all into an actual folder where you can visually see it. It's not online. It's not in your phone. It's in your hand, so that you're ready to show people what you got and what you can do.
Yes.
Then they'll turn it in. I'll look at it and I'll say, okay, maybe we can tweak a couple of these words, find something different that sounds more professional, make it so that it best reflects who you are as a person, but using better words other than because or that.
Yes.
Tweak the words, make it fun, make it easier for you to get this job. Then they'll turn it in. I'll look at it. I'll give it back to them, and it'll turn into Project 5. When they turn it, Project 5 is a combination of Project 3, just the resume is being turned in tweaked. So now it's a better version of what it was in Part 3. Also, the school provides job fairs. They have days where they'll have different business owners come in, different salons. They'll set up on the 4th floor in the auditorium. Everybody who's here in the student body can attend. They can ask the business owner questions, interview if possible. They might even get hired on the spot. So it all depends on your attitude, how you conduct yourself, and what it is you're actually looking for in the industry that Aveda can provide you with, the resources that you might need.
I love that. I totally agree too. It's all about the student's perspective and how they take advantage of what not only you as an instructor are able to provide them, but us as a school as a whole is able to provide them within those career fairs, within the curriculum. It really does depend on how open the student is and willing they are to put themselves out there, sometimes fail, but most of all, be successful, not only with their work, but also with that next step of getting a job and getting placed afterwards. So I love your perspective too on what we provide.
I can vouch for that. I started off as a student in October, exactly a year ago.
Oh my gosh.
I graduated in February, March 20-something. I was already here as an instructor. Yeah. So it's one of those like eye-opener things. I never expected to get hired, and I got hired.
Say yes to those opportunities.
It's because of me just being me with Caitlin and just hanging out with her. So it's definitely been a great experience for me. I love it. That's
networking. Creating that relationship with Caitlin. If you would not have put yourself out there to network and get to know people, you wouldn't be in the seat that you are right now. So I can definitely see you passing it on to your current students too about networking and creating a great environment and good community, because like Tracie said in the beginning, the daytime students and the evening students work so well together, not just the manicuring students, but also the other programs. And it's so fun. And I definitely think it has a lot to do with who you are as an instructor and allowing them, to be open and to put themselves out there to get to know other students too. It makes a huge difference, especially in the beauty community. Networking is key. I have a question for Tracie here, asking how the schools helped you prepare for industry certifications that are essential for your successful career.
Yes, good question. my teacher went over it a lot. Our portfolios, I came from, again, the military. So I had a military resume, and I didn't know how to build that into a beauty industry resume or a beauty industry portfolio. So I took the knowledge that I gained from my project 3. I'm almost done with my project 5. Once I turn that in, I definitely feel as if I'm more marketable. I feel like my skills and my techniques with my customer service and my communication, my leadership is being more tailored towards the beauty industry and as a leader in the beauty industry. And I've definitely felt like it's helped me a lot. The certificates that we get with the completion of the more than 300 hours and our nail art certificates are amazing. So that's something that I can just add under my tool belt. It's another tool in my toolbox. We also learn about the sanitation of supplies, materials, disinfection.
Yeah,
so
huge.
Certifications on those. We touch up on the e-drill, but we don't e-filing, but we don't really do that too much in class. So I look forward to getting a certificate in that as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
Helped a lot.
Right? Yeah, a lot of little certifications here and there to add to that portfolio, and more to come.
Yeah.
Again, with the beauty and wellness industry, it's ever changing, ever evolving, and there's so much opportunity out there to build on what you're learning here. And again, it all breaks down to those connections that you make, the mentors that you find within the industry who can help bring you up and raise you up, essentially, which is great. Next question here is, what's your current favorite nail trend?
What was that?
What's your current favorite nail trend?
Oh gosh, the aquarium nails.
Ooh, tell me more.
Cool. So the aquarium nails are where you have a nail, normally it's like a gel X of some form, and you build another gel form on top of that. It can either be like poly gel or it can be another gel X, and you can utilize acrylic sometimes, the clear acrylic, and you leave a little gap, so it's almost like a tube, and you put glitters in it, you can put embellishments in it, rhinestones, and then you fill it up with some type of liquid, and then you seal it off, and then it's like a moving, cute little aquarium on your hand.
Snow globe.
Yeah, snow.
Cute.
Tis the season.
Tis
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah.
Oh my
love
gosh, definitely putting that into my mental check here come the holiday season to, maybe market some snow globe nails down the road.
Yeah.
And then Chatty, would love to hear from you, especially since you are active in the community.
I love it all. But I really, really love the extremely long Cardi B blinged out nails. If you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, all my work is extra long nails with the bling and the pizzazz.
So fun.
And every nail is different. I love freehanding. I love adding the bling. The more it sparkles, the better. That is definitely me. I can definitely say I am the extra nail tech that even if you can't afford it, guess what? I got you. If you're walking out of my table, I'm going to give you some bling.
Yeah.
So that is definitely me. I love the long, extravagant, super blinged out nails.
Yes, and I feel like no matter what comes to the nail industry, there's always going to be a large part of the community that needs and wants all the bling. So they know who to go to.
Yes,
they know who to go.
Come to Chatty.
You'll do all the bling.
Got you.
I love that. And then Chatty, can you discuss the variety of job opportunities that are available in the industry?
Yes,
where can Tracie work afterwards?
There is a variety. I actually just got a text message from a former instructor student letting me know she has her business. She's looking for nail techs. Some of my students, if you don't got nowhere to go, talk to her. She can definitely get you in. But there is a variety. You can be a medical nail technician. You can be an advanced nail technician.
Wow.
You can work for a funeral home, preparing, bodies, rest in peace, that need that service, that enjoy getting their nails done. You can also be a mobile nail tech. You can be someone that just provides services for free or volunteer to help people feel good. You can travel around. There is an endless variety of things that you can do out here. There's competitions. There's schools and events that you can attend and help, give back to the community. Hold events that, pull people in to show them, hey, this is what I got, this is what I can do, get your name out there again, and networking. It all depends on what it is that you want to do. When I first started, I used to say, I just want to just do nails. working with Dr. Jennifer Potts at her building, she's the reason why I wanted to become an instructor. So she gave me that push, and then it was up to me to continue to keep going.
There you
and
go.
then I learned so much that I was like, wow, I didn't know that you could be a medical nail technician. A medical nail technician requires you to get more continuing education, but it allows you to work with people that have the really bad diabetic feet, that have the circulation problems. There's certain ways that you're supposed to hold the foot, touch them, and all these things of that nature that you need more training in. Not just showing up to nail school. You're gonna need to continue your education. You're gonna need to learn different styles, different techniques, different ways to communicate with these people. Also, getting to know different people in the industry to get you to where you want to be at, and always being respectful and holding your weight as a person, letting them know, hey, I'm here, show me what you got. Investing in yourself, promoting yourself is going to lead you a long way. I would say if I was to not be an instructor, I probably would have went into the medical field.
Just the way you're talking about it, it's so
I like,
cool.
I catch myself getting stuck on those videos that are on social media where they're digging into the toes and pulling out the gunk. And it's weird, it's disgusting, but it's still like cool.
And you're helping someone.
Oh my God, that is so cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Reconstructing a toenail, reconstructing a fingernail.
Yes.
Making someone feel good about something that they feel bad about is always the go-to for me. If I can make you feel good, even though you don't, like it in regular life, after it being structured or fixed, it makes me feel good.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Oh my gosh. You literally, I think, opened up not only my eyes to a whole nother world out there of the nail industry, but I'm sure a lot of viewers here can also agree that there are even more possibilities out there to work in outside of just working in a salon or a spa. And I think that's really, really neat that you kind of have that knowledge behind there too. So if one of your students might have a little interest in being a medical nail tech, you might be able to point them to the direction of someone that they can go and get connected with, because it sounds like you have connections out there already in the industry. So keep passing it along to your students like you always do. Another one for you, Chary. In your opinion, what's the most valuable trait or skills that a professional should possess to excel in the industry?
Communication, listening, being respectful. Yes, you have the talent. Yes, you can build a nail, but can you respect someone and their opinion? Can you communicate? Can you listen? I know I've been in the industry for a long time, so I've dealt and seen a lot of stuff in my time in the career field. If you can't communicate with someone or have a positive attitude, you're not going to get anywhere. So I feel like, yes, you can, build a nail, but if you can't communicate or talk to someone or get along with someone or just be respectful in general, you're not going to make it in the industry.
You're not going to get a clientele. And that's one of the more important things when you're in the industry. You got to gain that clientele somehow.
Open-minded to trying new things.
Yes, meeting new people.
Not being scared to jump right in and try it. Yes, we're human. Yes, we make mistakes. It's normal. We're people. It's going to happen. But if you can learn from that mistake and keep pushing forward, it's only going to better you as a person.
Yes.
Especially in the nail industry.
Yes.
So,
ever evolving. I love that response. Communication, super, super important, especially when you're starting off and you are gaining clientele. You have to build those relationships from the bottom up with those new guests or clients that you're going to have. Tracie, for you, what challenges have you faced during your journey here? And tell us a little bit about how you overcame them.
Oh my gosh, other than just the acrylic?
It could even be like new routine, anything of that sort, because you're not from the Milwaukee area, are you?
No, I'm originally from Indiana, so I was
That's new.
In Indiana, born and raised there, joined the military, joined the Navy, Navy veteran, and then I was in Florida, Texas, Illinois, and then I ended up here. So I would say people, like learning those communication skills, I ended up becoming the student leader of the manicuring morning class. Thank you. And learning to lead this is going to sound so weird, learning to lead as a civilian. You know, it's very different from learning to lead as a military member.
Different communication styles for sure.
Extremely different. And learning that it's okay just to be more relaxed, and people are going to take their time doing what they need to do to get what they need to get done.
Yeah.
So overcoming that, definitely I was relying a lot on my mentors, not only Chatty, I was also relying on Kyle because he also helps us with the student leader meetings, and going over to my other mentors who have been out of the military for a while, and just learning to kind of adapt to this lifestyle as a civilian. That was something that was a little challenging, but I'm becoming more confident, very more confident in my leadership skills when it comes to helping others, especially when maybe we don't agree on things or how things should be done. So learning that it's good, it's okay, just to be relaxed.
Give yourself that grace a
Yes.
little bit, you know,
Yes.
give yourself a little bit of grace here. You
Yes.
are doing fantastic. I know
Thank
personally, got my nails done, which we'll see on the Instagram Live a little bit later. They are fabulous.
Thank you.
A little bit of a fun question here. If you were an OPI nail polish color, what color would you be and why? Bonus points if you come up with your own fun OPI name too.
Ooh, so before I joined the military, I was a firefighter. So
You have lived many lives.
I have a very big toolbox.
Yes.
I would say like a burnt sunset orange, because I loved like campfires. I loved putting out fires, and then also my mom's favorite color, so kind of get that from her. And so I love a good sunset burnt orange at the end of the day. Like you're relaxing, you're coming down, the day's over, and it'll be time to start a new one. My nickname as a firefighter was Mighty Mouse, so I think I'd call it Mighty Mouse. You know,
An ode to
yeah,
the past firefighting
Yes.
life. Oh my gosh, I think that's adorable. I'm a big fan of burnt orange as well, especially because fall's coming up. So if Mighty Mouse, if we see Mighty Mouse in stores, OPI, if you're watching,
OPI.
I would buy it. Sounds amazing. Love a burnt orange again. We love a fall color.
Yes, we do.
And then Chatty, what about you? Color and name, if you have a name for it.
I just told you guys I love the bling, I love the pizzazz, I love the rhinestone work. I would say something glittery, something shiny, something that you can see from a mile away. You know, it's me, I'm coming. So I would probably call it either sparkle-tastic or glitter-tastic.
Oh,
something
cute.
that is just
Chatty's charm.
Chatty's charm.
Oh my
Tracie named it for me.
OPI. Take notes, OPI. Something extra sparkly. I do notice that sometimes with like general nail polishes too. Sometimes they don't have enough sparkle to them.
Mm-hmm.
We need some more reflection.
I agree.
That's adorable. I love both of those nail colors, and maybe even a little mix and mash.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the Chary's charms and the Mighty Mouse might look cute together.
Mm-hmm.
Only one way to tell. And then Chatty, I wanted to ask you how the school stays up to date with the latest advancements in the nail industry.
Well, I say they do a good job of bringing people in that are not part of Aveda. They bring guest speakers in. They do their research. They try to find people in the industry that can bring something new to the table. They keep up with videos online, talk to us. You know, they try to bring in the younger generation and talk to us and let us know, like, hey, this is what we're doing. I try to keep up with a lot of trends. I'm always scrolling on TikTok, always scrolling on Instagram, Facebook. There's always, I like to say there's always something new every day.
There is. Oh
I
my
go
gosh,
to
you're
the
not
store, and
wrong.
by the time I make it home with whatever you guys came out with, something new already came out. I gotta go back. So it's always something that's always changing,
Revolving
always
door.
evolving. So for me, more so, I would say the school does a great job of just bringing in special guests to speak to the students. About a few months ago, they brought someone from OPI to talk to the new group of manicuring students. They got to see what it looks like to be a traveling OPI educator.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
It's so much fun to see their faces light up, to know that you can come to school, be a nail technician, connect with another brand, talk to them, work with their products, and also be an educator for their brand and get yourself out there. So it's really cool to see how Aveda just makes sure that all the students are up to date with what is out there right now and how things are changing. They're up to date. So,
so opportunistic, essentially. There's so much out there, and like you mentioned too, it is difficult sometimes to keep up with it. I was saying it's a revolving door of the trends that are coming and going and staying, and trying to keep up with all of that. It can be tough, but I definitely think not only staying up to date with your education, but also taking advantage of social media and what's out there. Fantastic. Tracie, for you, a little advice section here. What advice would you give to any prospective students who are considering enrolling?
I would give the advice of be dedicated. It's not an easy program, especially if you've never learned about medical terms before. Nails are not just, I'm going to paint something on and go about my day. It's also learning about the different diseases, learning about the nail structure and how it works and how it grows. And that was a hard chapter. And I would highly recommend just be dedicated. Work on your time management. You're going to have to learn how to work within class and out of class. So just be dedicated. You got this. You can do this.
You got this.
Just do it.
Yeah, Nike said it first and said it best. Just do it.
Yeah.
I love that. And then Tracie, in your view, what sets the Institute of Beauty and Wellness apart from others, and how has it contributed to your growth?
Yeah. I talked a little bit about high standards earlier.
Yeah.
I would say that definitely stands out against a lot of other institutions, the very high standards that they have and the natural ingredients that we're working with. We're not just working with harsh chemicals all day, or the products aren't very good for you. Aveda does a very good job being botanical, natural, and kind and caring to your skin. So that's what kind of stood out for me. And then learning how to identify that in products outside of school is something that has taught me.
Absolutely.
Keeping that dedication when it comes to all natural products, or keeping just a thought of what am I using and should I be using this on others. So.
Absolutely. And then Chary, for you, I would love to hear a before and after story from your own life within the industry that illustrates the transformative power of being here.
You guys all know I'm Puerto Rican now, but I didn't have the best upbringing. I was a high school dropout. I was a high school dropout, 18 and pregnant, kind of like every other story out here, especially from the South Side. My dad wasn't in the picture. My mom was the only one doing everything for me and my sister. My mom wasn't a high school graduate. None of my aunts or uncles were high school graduates. So I didn't have that example. I basically pushed myself to doing this.
Wow.
I picked up a brush one day and I was like, this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. I didn't have a license. Like I said, I didn't have guidance. I just jumped right in. And then I remember one day just waking up and just having a moment like, I need to go to school. I need to get my license. I need to do what I didn't have the example of. And a lot of people go through life and they don't have an example. I didn't have that, but I still did it for myself.
Yes.
So
Wow.
The aha moment for me was looking back and seeing like, dang, it doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is, what you've been through. As long as that's what you want and you're working for it, you're going to get it. You got to keep pushing through. You got to do it no matter what. So, and then having my two girls looking up at me, I didn't want them to grow up and be like, oh, my mom's just hanging out on the block with everybody. My mom actually did it. So my two girls actually got to see me graduate when I went back to get my HSED. They got to see me graduate when I got my manicurist license. And they also got to see me graduate when I got my instructor's certification. So that was my aha moment. That was
my
oh my
gosh.
God. My kids got to see it. So now I know that they have that example never to give up. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is, keep on going. God has a plan for you.
Oh my gosh, that is such a story. And what's amazing about that is that you had kind of that aha moment. You're like, all right, there's always two choices that you have in life.
Mhm.
And you made that decision to go in a different direction than what you were almost taught to do and what you observed throughout your entire childhood, and all the opportunities that were provided to you were because you gave yourself the opportunity to have those opportunities by working hard, by putting yourself out there, by meeting all these other people. And I think that is such a fantastic example of what you can do and what you can accomplish simply by putting your mind to it and telling yourself that you can do it. Again, like Nike said, just do it.
Take that leap of faith.
Yes.
You know.
And Tracie, I would love to hear a transformative before and after from you as well.
Oh, goodness. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you. I'm so proud of you. You're such an inspiration for me, honestly.
For y'all.
A transformative before and after. I was young, 16. I did the fire academy at my school, and I didn't think I wanted to stop there. So I decided to go into the military at 18. I did that for almost 6 years. And then when I got out of the military, I was medically retired. And I was a stay-at-home wife. I am married, happily, for about 7 months. And those 7 months were really hard on me. I tried other jobs. I tried like a retail job. I tried to do like marketing, a sales job, and it just was killing me. It wasn't doing anything for me. I didn't have any creative outlet. I didn't have anything positive about it. You know, I would go in and that would be it. And then I was like, I can't do this. My friend and I went and got our nails done, and it was extremely expensive. And I was like, I could do this myself.
Oh.
So that was my aha moment. I was like, this adds in my creative element, my social butterflyness, and I love people. So I get to add all that in. And then I took the leap of faith into joining this institution, and I've fallen in love with it.
Oh.
Nails are now my passion, and I'm very happy about it.
Oh my gosh, that is such a fun story too. Just hearing, again, like I said before, how many lives that you have lived, and then going from being so busy and having a routine and doing something all the time
Every day.
to not having anything to do and realizing like, I need my own thing. I need something that's mine. And I need to figure out what that is, and being able to kind of know that you need that creative outlet and know exactly what boxes need to be checked to make you feel accomplished and make you feel proud of yourself. And being able to find that within the nail industry is so, so exciting. And as you can see from Chary's representation, this is only the beginning for you.
Yes.
So much opportunity out there, so much more life to be lived for you.
Thank you.
I would love to know, finishing question here, if you could give or receive a manicure from any celebrity, who would it be and why?
Oh my gosh, such a hard question. I admire so many people. I would say if I could, I would give a manicure to Dua Lipa.
Oh,
I love Dua Lipa. Her songs are like just very empowering,
yes.
Very like go out there and get it. And just to like, be in her presence and be creative with her would be phenomenal. Oh my gosh.
Are we giving her aura nails that she had, I don't know when it was, a couple months ago?
Yes.
Loved her aura nails.
She's beautiful. I love her. She's amazing. Her music, her personality, her everything. I just love Dua Lipa. So.
At Dua Lipa, if you're listening or watching, give us a call.
Yes.
And Chary, would love to hear yours too.
Ooh, I would say I don't really care too much for famous people. I would actually love to give back to a children's hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Those kids that are in those beds that can't come outside, that can't get treatment, that can't, interact with the outside world. I would love to take my manicuring group of girls and drive to children's hospital and provide them with a manicure. Even the boys, a simple manicure, a little bit of self-care, make them feel good.
Yeah.
Let them know that it doesn't matter if you're tied to a bed. It doesn't matter if you have some type of disease or whatever it is that you're going through health-wise. As long as you feel good and you smile and you keep your faith, you're going to be all right. having those like 5 to 10 minutes to see them smile, see their eyes light up, let them play with a little polish, add a little sticker, a little pizzazz to their fingernails and see how their eyes light up.
Yeah.
That for me is the best. I love music. I love some famous people, but to work with them and give them services is not my thing. I would rather give back to the community, to those kids that don't get to come out and enjoy life how they're supposed to.
Wow. And everyone deserves a moment of wellness.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone deserves to feel good about themselves. And I think you putting that out there, putting yourself out there and saying, hey, this is an underrepresented community. Let's allow them to feel good about themselves. Mm-hmm. That is so heartwarming. And I feel like such a great point to end off on. You two both, thank you so much. It was so much fun getting to know you. Chary, we'll be seeing you around
all the time.
More. I was going to say probably tomorrow, maybe a little bit later today. We'll be seeing you around. And Tracie, I hear that you are going to be providing me with a paraffin hand treatment.
Yes.
Let's do it. Oh, well, thank you. I don't think I've ever gotten a paraffin hand wax treatment, so I would love for you to kind of tell me what it's all about, benefits of it, anything and everything about this.
So paraffin wax is a very good hydrating treatment. Would you like some hand sanitizer?
Yes.
Thank you. No allergies I need to be aware of?
No allergies, no.
Very good. Okay. So paraffin wax is getting to that point where it's getting colder out. The season is changing. Our hands can kind of take a beating from that. So, right? That's the when we got in our kits.
Oh, so, delicious.
Yes. Hot oil treatments, paraffin wax treatments, they help lock in moisture. They help kind of revitalize your skin. They help you protect from the elements outside. Yeah. So that's what's kind of nice about the paraffin wax that we utilize here.
What is this contraption?
This is our paraffin wax contraption.
Oh, my goodness.
I have two kind of hand middies in there with wax in it, and then we have an activator and the heater. So that's kind of like all up in here. We take that activator and we pour it in there. It'll heat up for us.
It's smoking.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? Like a kind of a chemical reaction, which
Yes.
you learn about in the curriculum.
Oh, very cool.
Kind of cool that way. So.
And you can do this on hands and feet, is that correct?
Hands and feet.
Oh.
Yep. There's some medical conditions we wouldn't want to do it on. Sometimes like diabetic people, we can't really do it on. Cancer is another one. We'd have to check with their provider and be approved to be able to do something like this because it is pretty hot. It lubricates and moisturizes your muscles, your joints. Yes. So it's good for all of that.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I love that. And how long typically does the wax treatment take? Like, do you have to leave it on for an hour or how long?
Yeah, good question. About 10 minutes.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
We normally leave it on about 10 minutes.
Nice.
And that kind of helps really lock in all the moisture in your skin, your hands, your muscles are going to feel it, your joints are going to feel better, and it really penetrates into those layers of the skin.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to get a close-up of my nails, but Tracie also did some gel polish on me last week, and they are lasting so well.
Very good.
These
are the gel extensions. These are the Manicuring Collins. She's the evening class. I was her model, so she did these gel extensions.
Wow, those are gorgeous.
Yeah, she did a very good job. So, yeah.
Yes, and so just to talk about the program a little bit, you are a daytime student. I know you mentioned the schedule a little bit earlier today, but tell me a little bit more about the schedule. Yeah. If you are able to.
Is it okay if I give you a hand massage?
Yes, please.
Very good. So for the schedule, it is Monday through Thursday. We come in about 8:30 to 4. Mm-hmm. We clock in first thing in the morning, and then we just go ahead and start our day out. We get 2 15-minute breaks.
Oh, good.
No worries if you have to use the bathroom in between there. You're more than welcome to, of course. And then we have a 30-minute lunch. So about an hour out of that is not accounted for, but Aveda does give you plenty of time to get all your hours in. So
yeah, and we do have an evening program as well. Mm-hmm. The hours for the evening program run from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So anyone who needs a little bit more of a flexible schedule, we have that daytime option and evening option, which is great. And not only for students, but also for services too.
Yeah.
Those who need a quick manicure after work before a long weekend trip or anything.
We have
Our students are available for those. those services.
Oh yeah. So I know it's good because like a lot of the time the morning class, it can be a little hard to get people in because everybody's working throughout the day.
Mhm.
But utilizing your social media can grab those people who maybe work second or third shift and they want to come in for a manicure pedicure
Right.
before they go to work. So
Tell me a little bit
nice.
too. Speaking of, I know you're really great at promoting yourself, not only on social media but in person with those business cards. Tell me a little bit about those business cards. Did you make them yourself? Did they come with your kit or anything?
They didn't come with a kit. I did utilize a website called Zazzle.com.
Cool.
It's actually recommended by another classmate of mine.
Nice.
They had a sale going on, so I didn't pay too much. I got 100 business cards that you can decorate yourself, kind of utilize, and for all your social media. Some of them even have QR codes on the website, which was kind of cool. I didn't even do the QR code. I couldn't figure that out. But I paid about $30 for about 100, and I have a code that I can always put that into Zazzle and then reorder some more when I need them.
Oh, wow.
So,
and do you typically carry those with you like everywhere and you're like,
yep.
Hey.
Yep. It's in my backpack. I got some in my backpack, my purse. I have it everywhere. So
yeah.
Would you like to take off your bracelet for the paraffin wax?
This is
it stays
welded.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like those.
Yeah, they're like a permanent bracelet. I got it at our beauty bash.
Oh,
I
nice.
think about a year ago now. We had Paloma Wilder come as a little pop-up, and they've been lasting very, very long. So kind of excited to maybe add to it.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I'm just adding lotion. This is going to help the wax kind of slide off of your hands whenever we are done. So that's why we're lotioning everything up with the hand massage, and it also helps relax the muscles, the joints, the skin. I use a very good hand cream that Aveda has. It's the Hand Relief.
Love the Hand Relief.
Yes. So that also is a very good moisturizing aspect to this too.
Yeah. I have a Hand Relief, a travel size in my purse, travel size at my desk, at home, at my kitchen sink, at my bathroom sink.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
That's good. They also give us these really cool essential oils. Do you like lavender?
I love lavender, yeah.
All right, I'll have you take a deep breath in through your nose and letting it out. And another deep breath and letting it out. There you go. So we utilize aromatherapy. We are taught that in class. This is diluted already with carrier oil, so it's perfectly fine if I apply this to the skin, no worries. Lavender is very good for relaxing, kind of, ending the day or starting the day, getting your mindset in, and utilizing that. So I'm just going to add some of those essential oils to the wrists. You can massage them into the palms.
That smells good.
Right? I love lavender.
I played softball when I was in college, and I was a catcher, and I sprained my catching thumb. So my only paraffin wax experience is getting paraffin wax treatments on my catching hand to, like you said, relax the muscles and help repair it and things of that sort. So it was kind of fun. Really cool how that not only can, help with moisturizing your hands and whatnot and keeping the moisture locked in, but also therapeutic reasons.
It is. Yeah, a lot of physical therapy will utilize paraffin wax for joint issues, muscle issues, especially when you have those tears, broken bones, things like that, and you're rehabilitating. They'll utilize paraffin wax to help relax those joints and keep them nice and lubricated to move around with, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
So, yeah. And I'll go ahead and open this. I know it's still steaming. We're going to be very careful with that. There we go. Ooh, as careful as I can be. Pretty clumsy. But we'll let that kind of sit open for a second. This is kind of what it looks like on the inside. So here you have, this itself is just a little warm. It's not too hot. The heating process is in this activator right here. You have your 2 mitts, and these are with melted wax. We also utilize a hot towel. A hot towel, the heat is what also helps lubricate the muscles, the joints, the ligaments, and everything. So I'm going to go grab a hot towel. We'll put this on, and then we'll let you sit for about 10 minutes.
Yes. Very
great. Alrighty.
While we wait for Tracie to come back with that hot towel, I did want to let any of our viewers know that we do have an upcoming fashion show in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Milwaukee campuses is October 23rd. We are doing that at the Hyatt, the Westin in Milwaukee. Tickets are available through the link tree in our bio, so feel free to snag them when you can. All of the proceeds do go to a local foundation, which is both national and international, ABCD, after breast cancer diagnosis. So would love for you to have you guys join us during the fashion show to see our student work. Such a fun time.
This is our mitt. Very cute, very demure, very mindful.
It's giving Pillsbury. I love it.
It is. I'm going to have you just test the heat on your wrist. Is that too hot or is that good?
No, that is good.
Perfect. And then we just tear
relaxing.
this open. And I am going to have you place one hand in and I will bring it up. How's that feel? Not too bad, right?
Pretty good.
Good. Go ahead and relax your hand. I'm just going to work that wax up your hand to your wrist.
Wow.
Feels a little weird, right?
Yeah, it does. It's like at my body temperature, I feel like, so I can't even feel it.
Good. And then I have the next one. Gonna move out a little bit. Release a little bit of that heat. Move it around.
Yeah.
Feel this one. What about that one?
Still
Still too hot?
warm.
Okay. We'll go ahead and open it. That'll let some of the heat out as well.
Ooh. All right, I feel like I'm ready for it.
Good, good, good.
Let's do it.
All right. Placing your other hand in. And just relaxing your arm. I can work this wax up. Not too hot, right?
No, that feels great.
Very good.
I am envisioning myself getting this on a very cold winter day, and I'm definitely going to have to book a service for that in the winter because this is so nice.
It's super, super hydrating, rejuvenating. This is a hot towel. I'll have to put your hands a little bit closer together. I'm going to wrap this underneath so we can lock in all that extra heat. And then there we go. And now you're baking for about 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Yes. So very good treatment. We have a spa pedicure. We have a spa manicure where we utilize the paraffin wax. It's normally just about $10 extra for whatever service you get. What was that? Oh yeah, there is a free upgrade going on right now. So if you book with the nail tech students, a regular manicure, you'll actually get upgraded to the spa manicure for free. So you get that 10 little extra dollars off, you get the paraffin wax, and you get your manicure. So it's kind of relaxing in that sense.
Very good. Good way to cap off the summer. I feel like everyone needs a little back to school manicure or pedicure, and who doesn't like a upgrade?
Who doesn't like, especially a free upgrade? Let's go. Yes.
I think it'd be really cool to pan to maybe some of the students' work. Tracie, I don't know if you want to talk about that. Let me hear about
so for
the final project.
This is project 4. This is one of our final projects that we have. It is press-on nails. So you choose a theme, you stick with it, you get your press-on nails, and you kind of just decorate them. So we have all these different ones from the last few classes. Lots of different themes, lots of different techniques utilized. You have your acrylic ones, you have your gel ones, you have your nail art ones, you have 3D, all things that you learn within the program. This one's mine. This is from a game I play with my husband. It's called No Man's Sky. It's like a spacey nerd game that I love. So all these other really cool ones. So this is where you can kind of see that we learn about the trends, we utilize what we learn in class, and we're applying that to this project from all that we've learned when it comes to nail art application, polishing, and so forth. So lots of cool stuff. You can also see some of their tags on there. And there you have the 3D flowers that are really popular recently too. Very fun. So lots of cool ones. More to come, more to come. I just turned mine in a little early. My classmates will be turning theirs in, I think, tomorrow. So
yeah, and when do you graduate? I know that's upcoming.
I technically graduate tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's technically your last day.
Well, it's my official graduation day.
Gotcha.
And then my last day is October 3rd. After that, I've already applied to a few places with my portfolio that we've been doing in class, and yeah.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about where you're looking to work afterwards.
There's a few places. I have like nail bar, Maya's nail salon. I've actually thought about applying to Neroli. I saw that they had a job position open.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Take a couple notes from Chary, walk upstairs, ask some questions to people upstairs too, and
Good idea.
see what, yeah.
Networking. There
Exactly.
we go. There we go.
See who you can get in touch with face to face and everything too. That'd be really neat.
Yeah, me
love
too.
that. Well, best of luck in your graduation and beyond, of course.
Thank you.
Don't hesitate to ever reach out as an alumni with any opportunities that you might experience that you want to share to future professionals too. And of course, keep an eye out for any continuing education. And then I'm not sure if you do know this, but any alumni is able to come back for any guest education complimentary.
Yes.
So keep an eye out on our website because we do post those guest educations. While I continue baking here, I think I'm going to send it off and just thank everyone for joining us today for the Cosmetic Connections with our manicuring students and instructors. Definitely tap the link in our bio to view any upcoming start dates or our course catalog. And of course, look into our upcoming fashion show for breast cancer awareness.
Feel free to reach out to me. Again, Tracie Nails. I can help you out with any questions you have or issues, concerns. I'm here for you. So reach out to me.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.